two. Take two. Hey, folks. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Welcome to Get Rich 101. Yay, yay. Feed King's doing some dancing in the background to get me hyped. So today I really didn't feel like it. I really didn't feel like it. But I'm going to continue with the intro. Shout out to New Thought Media Network for giving me the space and opportunity to grow. And thank you for everybody for letting me grow. And stuff in there. Stuff and such. So I am doing my Monday get rich Monday. I forgot why I named it. Big Money Monday on Tuesday, because yesterday, as you know, the show was out yesterday. What happened yesterday is the system that I use wasn't connected, and I tried to get some help, but no one was around at that time, and I was like, "Whoo, I'm about to take a break." And then today I was like, "Whoo, I'm about to take two breaks in a row," but no, no. Rev Mel gave me the thing to connect, the login to connect. So here I am. So let me stop talking about all that and get into it. So what I'm talking about is the hookup for Monday, right? So, oh wow, that jumped 9:30 when I was just checking in before the clock the stock clock opened. This was down to 580s. Now it's up to 9:45. That's great. Yeah. I did not make any money off of that. But I'm just letting you know. So anyway, what happened to me over the weekend is I was feeling kind of bad on Friday. I was feeling bad. I was feeling tired. I was feeling so tired. And I think it was the medicines. And so I was trying to talk to my account at 3:30 on Friday. 3:30. And now, mind you, 4:00 is when the stock market closes. What you may have noticed if you've been paying attention is a lot can happen. A lot can happen in half an hour. Half an hour is like a lifetime in this world of stocks. But I felt like I wasn't going to be able to stay awake. Like I was going to fall asleep. So I was like, let me just put out a charge now for the stock market. So I was buying at 3:30. I mean, a whole lifetime. A whole lifetime. Anyways, I bought at 3:30, and let me tell you what I got. Once again, I don't pay attention to what the clothes are. What am I saying? What the meaning is from the ticker. The ticker is a ticker. I just don't worry about it, right? So what I ended up buying is, let me see, what did I buy? I'm looking at Webull, which is what I have here, but I don't know how to operate it here. So I'm going to Webull, P&L, EAF. And I bought EAF, and I set the booby trap. I set the booby trap slightly above what I bought it for. And then, just as I was about to go to sleep, I checked the stock, and it had already shot. It had already gone. I was like, what? It already went. So that said, that's what I mean by there's a whole lifetime that can happen in a half hour, because, you're not sure yet. You're not sure if it's going up yet. Not sure it's going down yet. So anyway, it triggered itself before I could even log out. So 3:30, I bought a share of EAF, and then it sold almost immediately. And I was like, all right, well, I'm done. I'm done. I'm gonna leave it alone. So that's one trading bullet, one trading system that I was worried about. Then there's another trading system that I was worried about. It's called Think or Swim. Think or Swim. I love the title. I don't know what it means, but I love the title. Think or Swim. So that I don't have here. But I went to Think or Swim and I did the same thing. I bought the ticket, I bought the stock, and I was having trouble with it because it's a new system. I'm sorry, it's a new system. And so what I have to take for granted is that I need to learn the system. See, Webull, like to me, this is pretty standard because I've been doing it every day. I've been looking at it every day. So Webull, I kind of got a hold of. But this Think or Swim is new to me, and so I needed some time to get adjusted to it. So I was buying something different, not EAF, but a different stock. I was buying up near the top, and let me see. Yeah, I was buying NKGN, right? NKGN, and so I bought it, and I was like, wait a minute. Now it looked like it was doing the same thing that happened on Webull. And I was like, okay, well maybe I need to up it some more. So I upped it some more, and I set the booby trap, and I let it go. And the weekend, and then right after the week closed, right after the Friday close, the stock market sent this one back for more than I had paid. Right? It hit. In other words, it hit my booby trap. Hit my booby trap should be fine, but it didn't. It didn't sell. I was like, I wonder why. And so I called them. Listen, these people answer the phone on Saturday. Like what? Think or Swim? They answer the phone on Saturday, and they answered the phone quick too. Like wow, that's really great. So they answered the phone and they said, okay, I can't change. Basically, they don't sell. They don't sell on the weekends. Now on Webull, they do sell on the weekends, but on Webull on Think or Swim they don't. So that's an different important difference that I need to make. Right. So they held. So even though I'd already gone past my booby trap, it didn't tick off, didn't fly off. It's still going, and so it's going to wait till Monday. So Monday came, and then the whole thing vanished. The whole order vanished. I was like, I wonder what happened. So I called them again. They said, yeah, you've got to set it for. Basically, you got to set it forever. So it'll go up and stay forever. So I was like, okay. So anyway, my point is that I have to get used to the different mechanizations of think, or swim. And so once I get those, I keeping going, keeping going. Once I get those, I'll be as fluent as that as I am here as on Webull. And so what I have is for Webull, the EAF has already sold itself. It's already sold itself, so that's great. And for Think or Swim, it's still holding. It's still holding. So hopefully, yeah, it should sell out soon. Yeah, and that's it. That's it. I hope I made that understandable to me, but because it didn't sound understandable to me as I was saying it. But I hope but that it was manageable. Okay, so anyway, I just need you to know that each time you select a new system for trading stocks, you've got to apply. You've got to apply for different things. You've got to apply for the fact that it might change completely. Like, don't expect it to be the same as the last one you went to. So come to the next one and come cautiously. Come cautiously. Just do like a little bit of distance between you and the booby trap. All right. Okay. Let's see if I have any comments. What platform is Thinkorswim? Thinkorswim, Thinkorswim is owned by Charles Schwab. So it's another reason why I said Charles Schwab for everything. Like, I mean, I was trying to figure out how I was going to take money out of Charles Schwab and move it into Webull, but but my wealth advisor was like, "Why don't you just use Charles Schwab?" And I was like, "Why?" I mean, I was like, "Wow, I didn't even think of that." And so now I've got the money safely secure where it's been, and then I can trade with it. And so Thinkorswim is a part of Charles Schwab. Charles Schwab. So you can put all your money in one place, in one place, in one place. I tell you, I've been rooting for Charles Schwab. I'm rooting for Charles Schwab. They've been good to me. They'll be good to you too. So check out Charles Schwab. Okay. Can you explain the difference in where you buy and where the bootstrap steps in, booby trap steps in and sells? Okay. Um, well, I think you're asking. Well, yes. So what I do is I'm looking for the fund to be going up. Like, look below me. Look below me. You see this fund coming up? It's coming up. It's coming up green, a little bit of red, mostly green coming up. What I want is I want that a little bit of green in the middle. The little bit of green in the middle. I want to hold that for a little bit of time. A little bit of time. A little bit of time. Because what I understand from all the experts is let me hold on a little bit longer is always the thing that messes people up. Let me hold on a little bit longer always messes people up. So I'm holding very short, small spaces, right? And again, and that's where I set the booby trap. I put my space in this screen, and I put my booby trap like right here, right here, and then I just let it go. Just let it go. All right. Yes, and Thinkorswim is a Charles Schwab platform. Yes, it is. Thinkorswim is a Charles Schwab platform. I can't believe it. Man, and so I discovered it really because when my wealth advisor was like, "Hey, why don't you use Charles Thinkorswim?" And I was like, "Huh." And then I went and looked, and I found out that I had an account. I already created an account way back when, I guess, and it was funded with Play-Doh money, like fake money. So it was founded with $200,000, $200,000 that I could spend wherever. Now that's fake money. Once again, that's fake money. I'll be very clear about this. It's fake money, but you can play with it. And so I got all excited at first when I was $200,000, $200,000. But that once again, it's fake money, and so I had to convert it to real money and then play and play everything the way it is spread out. But the reason why I didn't do it the 200,000 is because you will find this too, I imagine. But when I'm playing with $200,000 of fake money, it throws everything off because there's no risk. There's no risk. You can put $100,000 on something and another $100,000 on something else and buy two stocks and just be done with it. See, so my thinking of how am I going to do this operationally is already off, right? So I had to think about it in terms of that. So that's why it stayed $200,000 on think or swim, because it throws you off. I tried it with Webull, and I was like, nah, this is throwing me off. It's throwing me off because you'd be spending money like like the Benjamins, throwing out the money, but that's not the way you play it. Really, you've got to play it the way you really would play it. All right. Okay, folks. I think that's it. I think that's it. P King is saying no in the background. He's saying no. I guess she's about to drop a new question. She says the question's coming. Like, I'm gonna drink some tea. And please, if you got some questions, I see you guys watching. Enter a question. Okay. He asked me the Grand King question. Let me scroll myself down. Let me scroll myself down. She asked me, how was my weekend? How was my weekend? My weekend was fabulous. My weekend was fabulous. My weekend was fabulous. So if you haven't seen the video, what's her name? Thais. The Thais Woodson. The Thais Woodson Show. That's the podcast I did, and some of you have seen it, and it's a good podcast. And because of that podcast, I decided to do a free seminar on Saturday. And then on Sunday, I preached a sermon at Rockland County CSL. That's short for Centers for Standard Living. Centers for Spiritual Living. Yeah. So it was great. It was great. I was like really, like my energy was like at the end of it all. But yeah, it was a really good thing, and I felt good about my speech on Sunday. Well, actually, I didn't feel good about it, but I felt good about the reactions that I got. The reactions that I got, and I realized that I don't talk about the things that I do enough, because I talked about Get Rich 101, which is the name of the show, the name of this podcast, and someone, and so I mentioned that, and someone was moving it around. It was like, oh, here's the here's the beginning of the show. But so they put a record of this show, and I was like, no. I mean, way back in the back, because Get Rich 101. For those of you that don't know, Get Rich 101 is now in like 787 episodes. Like, it's a lot of episodes, and that's before I even started counting. Because Get Rich 101 was originally a podcast, strictly podcast, no visual element at all. And so if you go all the way back to the beginning, you will see me reading a book, The Science of Getting Rich by Wallace D. Wattles. And I'm reading his book. And so please go back and check it out. Go back to the very beginning of this podcast, Get Rich 101. Go all the way back to the beginning. So you have to go to things like not YouTube, but like Spotify, like Apple Podcasts, like things like that, to go and find it. So yeah, so go and check it out. Okay, let's see. Oh, here's we put in the link to the Thais Woodson Show, and there's the YouTube link, and yep. And check out the full interview and support the incredible work Thais is doing. Yes, there you go. There's the YouTube link, and who are you? What do you do? Who do you serve? Yes, I'm in. Yeah. So yeah, I had a very good weekend. And yesterday I was kind of tired, so I'm glad that the show didn't get connected, because I was up at night, like I was watching movies and everything, but I was filled with the spirit of giving. And for those of you who are interested in seeing the sermon, it will be up this coming. Well, it will be. It's up on Facebook now, but other than that, it'll be up uh, Sunday. So it's they go back an episode, so you'll be able to see it on Sunday. So yeah, so I think that's it. I guess I'm glad I did the show because it got my energy up because I was feeling it this morning. I was like, ugh, ugh, ugh. But I'm feeling up, awake, and I'm ready to go. I'm ready to go. All right, folks. So if that's it for today, just remember that my main point about the Webull versus Robinhood versus Think or Swim versus whatever. My main thing is you have to remember to calculate some time for how long it's going to take you to adjust to the new system. Don't assume that this new system, is going to be just the same as the old system. It will not be. It will not be. So you got to give yourself some time. So you should bet small, bet super small, because you got to allow for that. You got to allow for that. All right. So yeah, thank you for being here. Thank you for checking me out. And excuse me. And thank you. And I will see you. Oh yeah, right. You just reminded me. You just reminded me of my main thing here. Here we go. Now is better than perfect. Now is better than perfect. As you see, I'm doing that today. Now is better than perfect. Ashe, ashe, ashe. Oh, that's what I said when Thais asked me my favorite quote. That's it. That's it. Okay, folks. I will see you tomorrow. I'll be talking with Rev Mel. I'll see you later.